and welcome back to the program. You're watching Morning Thailand with Tulip and Golf. Now, Kun Tulip, we have obviously heard a lot about preparation to the big day of the House deliberation because what's on the table, well, first and foremost is the amnesty bill, right? And there's a lot of talk about this. Obviously, the anticipation is so high. We have seen a lot of parties came out and express their stance, I guess.
They're both supporters. We can honestly say they're both supporters and the
obviously, you
objection.
Either for or you against
right.
kind of thing, no, because if you kind of like, yeah, I don't really care, then you just kind of sit back, stay at home, and then watch everybody else going out on the street and try to voice their concern. Now, just to give you a little update here, there has been yesterday a party for all the I guess the government's parties that, the whip, government whip, I guess you can call it, at Miracle Grand Hotel. Now, Pheu Thai Party, obviously, of course, has to be the host of this particular event. They are inviting in all the other parties, the government-related parties, to coming in. So there would be a lot of MPs from all parties that joining the government for this particular event. Now, of course, there were talk about requesting for peace, reconciliation, as well as amnesty bill from Kun Warachai Hema. At this point, that would be discussed. But all in all, they are requesting that everything runs smoothly and everybody respect what they have said. And respect the democratic system, really. So follow the process. Now, there have also been a talk about the Democrat Party that came out and at the skywalk on the BTS, Chong Non Si BTS. Now that's the party. So dinner, you talk, you discuss amnesty bill. I don't know how much they would discuss amnesty bill over dinner, but who knows?
It might change the flavor of the food.
Yeah, exactly. So that might be a problem. But there's entertainment.
Right.
They can listen and eat and stuff. Help with digestion. Now, the Democrat Party obviously have their own point of views as well. And one of the very outspoken person yesterday is Kun Suthep Thaugsuban, the former Deputy Prime Minister for obviously the Democrat Party. And they say that at the Chong Non Si BTS station, if you were there yesterday, you probably would see, they say over 1,000 people attended this.
Oh, wow.
The Democrat Party tends to organize this kind of public speaking, speech every so often, and they call it a stage where they
ผ่าความจริง
ผ่าความจริง so it's like cut to the truth or something like that.
Dissect.
Exactly. Just get to the point. And Kun Suthep surprisingly actually talked about a lot of people that he said that if the government do not listen to the public, he is asking the public to come out in full force to go against the government. So it's almost like, I thought that that's a interesting move, because I don't think that he would actually said it out loud, almost like instigating, encouraging people to come out on the street in terms of supporting the anti-government. But obviously a lot of people seems to agree with him, especially, if you attend the event, you're a supporter. Now,
of course.
Exactly. Now, there has been a talk as well about the Red Shirt leaders that having a meeting and explaining to all the Red Shirt supporters, saying that please refrain from doing anything violence. And they said that you don't have to be there to guard the Parliament House. The policemen could do so.
Right.
So even I think that the Red Shirt leaders are quite concerned as well that there might be a little bit of a conflict going on, and possibility there might be a clash, right? And at this point, obviously, the police are concerned as well. So there are a lot of preparations in terms of trying to make sure that that would not happen.
Talking about preparations, yesterday this anticipating amnesty bill, and because they know a lot of people will oppose it. Yesterday we report about this already, that there would be a cabinet meeting. It's more like a sub cabinet meeting for the relevant minister, chaired by the deputy minister Niwat Thamrong Bunsong-Phaisarn, which is currently he is our commerce minister, and he what's it called, acting as
the chair of
prime
this
minister
meeting.
when she's away. Anyway, so finally about 1:30 p.m. the Secretary General of National Security Center has come out and said that the government will declare the Internal Security Act in 3 districts of Bangkok in between August 1st to August 10. Those 3 districts are Dusit, Panakorn, and Pom Prap Satru Phai, which the police has prepared, they said, 224 battalions. That's a lot of police officers around the area to keeping peace and make sure the situation is under control. They said that also on the 2nd of August there will be official announcements of Internal Security Act on TV, which the Police General Adun Sang Sing Kaew will be the one that make an announcement on TV pool August 2nd about 10 a.m. and join in the press, join in the live TV pool about this will be Secretary General of the National Security Council, Paradon Patana Thabut.
Right.
And yes, they also said they have this list of people they believe that might create some kind of might instigate a chaos. They say they have the list of 50 people. Part of them are from the white mask protest, and they're still unable to identify where this group that will protest on August 4th will gather, because the group that will gather said that they will see what happened and they keep it secret, so they're not really out in the public where exactly. So the police, that's probably why it's 224 battalions and 10 days of Internal Security Act.
So as you see on a screen here, we're giving you the ISC, or Internal Security Act, will run
ISA.
from ISA,
August 1st to August 10th.
1st to the 10th. So
And more detail will be
provided
on August 2nd live on TV pool by the Police General Adun Sang Sing Kaew himself.
And of course, I think you say 3 districts altogether that we have to avoid.
Dusit, Panakorn, and Pom Prap Satru Phai.
Yeah, so around the area of the, if you're not sure, like, oh my goodness, what districts are those? Just don't go to the area that's
the
close
old part
to,
of town, the Ratanakosin Island, the Parliament House,
so
the
Grand
Palace
and such are just,
avoid it if you can, because even the Thammasat University, they have graduation ceremony today. They even move up the time to make
sure,
because a little earlier to avoid.
Obviously, to have this act in place, there are some rules and regulation, and Kun Chain obviously will provide us a little bit more information as to what you can and cannot do during the time, and what kind of regulations will be in place during that time. Now we're going to take a very short break, and then when we come back, obviously Kun Chain will give us more information, so please stay tuned.